Bronx Primitive is a memoir by Kate Simon, published in 1982, detailing her childhood as a working-class Jewish immigrant growing up in the Bronx during the early 20th century. Born Kyla Grobsmith, Simon's family home at the corner of 178th Street and LaFontaine Avenue becomes the vibrant center of her world, filled with a diverse mix of friends, relatives, and occasionally troubling figures who significantly shape her experiences. This book is the first in a trilogy of autobiographical works, followed by A Wider World, 1986, and Portraits in an Adolescence, 1986, and Etchings in an Hourglass, 1990. Simon is widely praised for her graceful yet unflinching prose. Bronx Primitive was named one of the top books of the year by the New York Times and Time magazine in the year of its publication, and was nominated for a National Book Critics Circle Award. It spans Simon's life from her arrival in New York City at age 4, after escaping the Warsaw Ghetto, to the edge of her adolescence at 14. The book is divided into 14 chapters, which are more thematic snapshots of her childhood rather than a strict chronological narrative. Simon focuses on the characters who made the greatest impression on her during those formative years, especially the vivid portrayals of her friends and family. Her parents are referred to simply as mother and father, except in the chapter about their pre-American lives, where their names are mentioned. Her father, a shoemaker, represents the family's modest economic status, though Simon subtly conveys their poverty without explicitly stating it. The family's few luxuries are carefully earned through hard work, a point she brings across through the laborious details of their lives. The relationship between Simon's parents is depicted as strained and frequently unhappy. Yet, moments of tenderness emerge, such as one when Simon unexpectedly finds her mother playfully splashing her father while he meticulously cuts her toenails. These rare instances of affection stand out against the more typical portrayal of their conflicts, amplifying their emotional weight in Simon's narrative. Simon's own relationship with her father was also a difficult one, and she recalls coming to associate the bathroom in the family's small apartment with two things mainly: the carp that swam there Wednesdays and Thursdays, before being prepared by her mother for Friday dinner, and the stern lectures and spankings meted out liberally by her father when he was angry. On another occasion, her father gets mad at Simon, who was a notably good student, for not getting into a rapid advance junior high school, which could be finished in 2 rather than 3 years. Her father accuses her of intentionally failing to get into the junior high school out of spite. Later, he disagrees with her decision to attend high school at all, wishing she'd drop out and become a concert pianist instead. But through it all, young Kyla Simon, who quickly becomes Caroline in America, and then Kate, steers her own course, from her fraternization with the elder Italian girls in her neighborhood, who share with her, in whispers, their largely incorrect knowledge about sex, to her days on Coney Island, palling around with gypsies, to again her run-in with an elderly neighborhood musician, the friend of a friend, who uses cake to lure little girls into his apartment, and then shows them pornography, an upsetting scenario that Kate quickly removes herself from, but refuses to notify any adults about. Simon's ability to evoke the strange logic of childhood in all its glories and dangers makes her autobiography of a bygone era especially poignant, and in its universalities, relatable, despite just how bygone the early 20th century now is. The New York Times' original 1982 review of Bronx Primitive remains as relevant today as the year it was written. Young Jewish women, too, battered their way into the English language. Like the males, they turned their backs on Brooklyn and crossed the bridge to wrest success from Manhattan. Nevertheless, with some notable exceptions, our idea of the immigrant experience has been overwhelmingly shaped by men to the distortion of actuality. As a record of female experience during an era that rarely felt such things were worth recording, Kate Simon's autobiography stands as a vital entry to America's canon of early 20th century nonfiction. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe.